Hi Taurus, welcome back to Key Wisdom Tarot. My name is Ruth and I'm your Reiki Master and Tarot Reader. This Taurus is your love reading for the month of December. I'm going to draw 6 cards initially, each card corresponding to a different piece of advice. I will let you know obviously what that is as we go. I've already shuffled the cards and meditated before we started. I'll do a little bit more of that on camera and then we shall begin your reading, my darlings. Okay, my darlings. So, Taurus, these are your cards. These are clarifiers. In fact, let me put those underneath. As are these. I'm not sure where these go yet, so we'll do that as we go. This is the card at the base of your reading, and it is Temperance. Hallelujah. This is Scorpio's energy. This is the energy of Scorpio season, the card of Temperance. Make sure you read the description box below for further information about this card. Also, you can check out the December astrology video, Temperance energy, number 14 in the major arcana. Number 1 is about initiation, and number 4 is about foundations. Number 5, 1 plus 4 is 5, and this is about the energy of change. So it's about beginning to change things in your life is Temperance, but it's about doing that in a way that is measured and in a way that is, you know, really inspired by the universe and by the input of the universe. It's really a kind of patience. It's a kind of healing. So for you, this is what your underlying energy is for this month. It's really an energy of everything happening in the right time. It's about reflecting on the situations and circumstances that arise in your life because of the actions that you've taken. Okay. So that's Temperance energy, and that's at the base of this reading. Now, I've been wanting to say this to you before I even started the reading, before I was dealing with the cards, but I couldn't because I don't like to distract myself when I'm pulling the cards. But before I turned on the camera and I was shuffling and meditating and tuning in with your energy, the song, I'm going to show up my age here. This song came into my head. I'm going to sing it to you. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. So I love that song. It's 90s, you know, it's in the 90s, so that's my formative years. But great track. But I suppose the sentiment behind that song is about, you know, potentially you being hurt in love situations in the past, and that being something that is making you reluctant to take any action. But remember, this is the kind of the underlying message of the reading. So really the action that you haven't taken has really been, so thus far, has really been for a purpose. So let's have a look at your reading. Let's get started anyway. I don't usually take this long with the intros. This card is your overall energy and focus in love for the month of December, Taurus. And that card is the King of Cups. Wow. Okay, Taurus, look at you. Look at you. You're going for it, Taurus. Sorry. I'm a bit giddy. By the way, I've got a cold, as you can probably tell. So if I cough, apologies. And I've got some hot water here, so I might drink that during the reading. Okay? King of Cups. Wow. Okay. I'm right happy for you, Taurus, to be honest. Cups energy is all about our heart, our love, our feelings of love, our feelings of compassion, our feelings of appreciation for the people, our intuition, tapping into our intuition, using our intuition, and that helping to guide our actions. Now, the king is masculine energy. I always talk to you about the difference between masculine and feminine. Masculine is about taking action. It's about movement. So this King of Cups is about taking action on or going in a direction in love in the month of December that you have strong feelings for. And it could be that this has been some time coming. I mean, we've got this card underneath. I've not even mentioned that, have I? That, you know, potentially something from the past, a past relationship. This is saying, okay, you've been very temperate, you've been very patient, and that's been necessary for you because of the things that you have been going through. Remember the song, What is Love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. So there's been an element of temperance with your approach, but it seems in the month of December, Taurus, you're ready to take action on love. So that means potentially if for example, if you're single, you've been single for some time, it might be that you might think, do you know what, I'm going to start putting myself out there, or more likely probably there's someone that you love, or there's someone that you have feelings for, someone that you can't shake, you can't get out of your head, for example. And this is indicative really of taking action on those feelings in the month of December. That's your overall energy, your overall focus for the month is about taking action in love, really. So that's a really interesting card for you. Okay, this is what or who you could encounter in the month of December, my loves, and this is the 10 of Swords. So if this is a who for you, this could be an earth sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. If this is a what for you, this is the end of a cycle, the end of this type of energy, excuse me, or the option of ending this type of energy. Let me just explain this card to you, okay? So we've got sword energy, which is air energy. So it's all about our thoughts, our minds, our clarity, our consciousness, and our communication. It's about what we think, how we perceive ourselves, other situations, the thoughts that we are plagued with in our minds. And the reason I use the word plagued in this instance is because it's number 10. So it means that there's been a lot of thinking, a lot of ruminating, a lot of maybe worrying, a lot of potentially difficult conversations you've had to have with yourself, maybe potentially about this love. I mean, it is about love, you know, and really it's about ending this cycle. This is the end of a cycle with number 10. We've got the 1, which is about initiating a new beginning, and we've got the 0, which is the opportunity for that new beginning, and that's one that you must choose with the with all the number 10s. So it is very interesting how you seem to be coming to the end of this energy, or this is what you could encounter or experience, the end of this energy. But it seems to me that the reason this energy might be ending is because you actually do take action in love. And again, it supports this idea of it being an ongoing situation. There's someone that you love, or someone that you're drawn to, someone that you have feelings for that you haven't acted on yet. This temperance energy suggests that, as does the fact that we've got the 10 of Swords, and also the fact that it's King of Cups. I always say about the King of Cups, his emotions run deep. You know, he might not tell everyone, he might not tell you ultimately what he's feeling, or he or she, doesn't matter. But the King of Cups keeps that sort of thing like on the down low for some time. So this might be an ongoing situation for some of you, for others maybe not. This card wants to come out next, the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel this is linked to these two cards. I wasn't sure. I'm not sure which one it's linked to, but ultimately this is suggestive of, you know, if it's suggestive of an earth sign. So it's suggestive of that there's feelings potentially for another Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo. There are real feelings. I don't always think about this, but with the Queen of Pentacles, there's something real, there's something solid within her. Now the queens are passive, so the queens are about our inert understanding of something, you know, what we feel without question, you know, what we are experiencing without question, and what we want to manifest without question. We just know those things. This is the Queen of Cups. So it's suggestive to me, Taurus, that you have feelings for somebody else, potentially an earth sign or an air sign, and also that they potentially have feelings for you too. This is something that's potentially been ongoing, and it looks like that situation there could be movement, or we'll see the Wheel of Fortune or the Tower. that it looks like there'll be movement in this with this relationship, or not non-relationship, looks like there's going to potentially be movement. For those of you that are single, super single, this is about you wanting to manifest a relationship. This is about you wanting to nurture and put your energy and effort and time into building a commitment with somebody, a grounded, solid commitment. Okay, so this is your perspective, so where you're coming from or your past. Okay, and this is there you go. So we've got the 10 of Wands. So it could be we've got another 10. We've already seen a 10, as you know. We've got another 10 here. So it could be, wand energy is related to our passions and our inspirations, the things that motivate and move us, the things that we're fired up about, our life force, really. And this card, 10 of Wands, actually sort of indicates stress and strain. It's a strain of things. Maybe the strain of keeping these emotions bottled up. Maybe the strain of work. You know, you've been focusing a lot on other areas, on work, on friendships, but not on your romantic life. This is where you're coming from. And as I say, it looks like it's another 10. So it's an opportunity for change. It's an opportunity to put these wands down and to look up and to be able to walk forward. Okay. Now, also, the wand energy, as I said, it's related to our passions, our inspirations, our creativity. This is like also attraction, you know, being attracted to somebody, sexual chemistry, etc. is the wand energy. But also with the wand energy, because it's related to our second chakra, our sacral chakra, it's also related to everything that we're afraid of. So all those things, all those times where we've been hurt, all those times where we felt attacked by other people, by situations, you know, that have affected our self-esteem, really. Are really governed by that area, the second chakra, the sacral chakra, as with the wand energy is. So I always feel like this is why sometimes we fail to move on our inspiration, on our passion, the things that the people that we're drawn to or the situations that we're drawn to. We fail to move on them because it's also scary to do that. It's also something that makes us feel very, very vulnerable. So for you, Taurus, your past, your recent past, your perspective is you've not been focusing on love. You've not been focusing on relationships. You've been focusing on really working through this type of stress and strain and really this type of mental energy. And you may have been working through this type of mental energy by focusing on work, for example, okay? But as I said, there seems to be a shift, a change in energy coming. Now, these cards here are representative of your love potential or love lesson. So the potential for love, or what you're going to be learning about love and about I feel like this might be linked as well. What you might be learning potentially about love in the month of December. Now, this was the first card out, so let's have a look at this one. And it's the 3 of Pentacles. So we've got repeating earth energy here. Again, Taurus, Virgo, Cap. Ultimately, I love this card. This is really about cooperation, this card. Again, it's Pentacles energy. Pentacles is all about... excuse me. Pentacles is all about the things that we put our energy and effort into to manifest into this world. Things that we want to see. So we put our energy into building a excuse me. What was that? Building a relationship, so that made me laugh. Building a relationship, building a good career, you know, and putting effort into, you know, your finances, you know, to manifest wealth, for example. So that's what Pentacles energy is all about. It's about practical things, and it's about the things that we do, the input that we have in order to create the wonderful things that we want in our lives, you know, the security that we want, the relationships that we want. Now, with the 3 of Pentacles, remember 3 is a master number. So again, with the number 3, there's your input, there's what you do, Taurus, okay? There's what other people do or how they react to you. And there's also the 3rd Pentacle, which in this instance could be the universal influence, okay? This idea of temperance, this idea of being patient, this idea of, I can't move yet. This is maybe where you've been, for example. I can't move yet because there's something that I need to work on and need to fix, okay? Now, your love potential and love lesson for this month seems to be about cooperation, bringing in cooperation. It could be, again, with another earth sign. We've also got water here. We've got all signs represented, but it could be another earth sign. Let's have a look at the clarifying card then, okay? So this could be you cooperating with somebody, wanting to now move things on, wanting to now change things, grow, adapt. Let's have a look at this energy here. We've got the Page of Wands. Excellent. So this is an active card. Again, it's masculine, so it's active, but it's also wand energy, isn't it? So it's also something you're passionate about. something you're excited about. You might be have an attraction to someone. You might just be really horny, you know, for want of a better word. But you might be Taurus. And I mean, I think, whose was it that was called? I think it was Scorpio or Virgo. Their reading last month in November was called Sexual Healing. Because I was saying to them, listen, you need to get laid. The cards were ridiculous. And the amount of comments like, oh my God, yeah, happened last night. Now this isn't the same vibe, but that just came to my head. I mean, maybe some of you are a bit horny. But ultimately this is a card of moving toward, moving in a direction, moving toward something that someone in love, or a situation in love that you're passionate about, that you want to go in that direction, you know, and you're inspired also to go in that direction. You know, if you think about wands, what is a wand? You know, Harry Potter has a wand, and you know, magicians have wands, don't they? And witches have wands? I don't know. But if you think about that, if you think even in a mythological sense or in a storytelling sense, what a wand, you know, a magic wand represents, you know, this is my magic wand. What does it represent? What does it do? You know, and this is about, if you're a fan of Harry Potter, you know, you'll understand and realise that Harry Potter, the wands are chosen, not like, you know, it's not like going to a shop and picking a wand. It is, but it's kind of like you've got to have a sort of relationship with it, okay? And that relationship is about you being able to use your energy to bring things about into this world, to cast your spell, if you will. But that energy is also in conjunction with the universal energy and universal forces. So with the Page of Wands, it is this element of wanting to do something, to create something, to cast a spell, to go in a direction. And that being something that's in conjunction really truly with the universe, or with your inspiration, with a real true sense of your soul, a real true part of your soul. So for some of you, it's like you're wanting to move in a direction toward love. You're wanting to take action toward love. I feel like this is linked to this, so let's have a look at it. Yeah, you know, this is the card. This is the Ace of Pentacles. This is linked to these two cards here. So, you know, for some of you, it could be that you're wanting to make an offer, or you're wanting to begin this type of relationship, okay? The Ace of Pentacles, I've talked about Pentacles a lot. Pentacles is your energy, Taurus. Pentacles is my energy, Taurus. I'm a Capricorn, also a Virgo. And again, putting energy, effort in to produce something, to manifest something into this world, okay? Something real, something solid. So this might be putting time in, you know, joining those dating sites, for example, or saying to your friends, right, we're going to go out every Friday or whatever, and we're going to meet people, we're going to talk to people. Or it might be you saying, okay, I'm going to contact that person that I had feelings for, that I never pursued, or I'm going to ring my ex-girlfriend or ex-boyfriend and blah blah blah, whatever, and I'm going to put that's the energy that we put into the Ace of Pentacles. There's an opportunity. Again, we've talked about opportunities this month. We've talked about tens, we've talked about the Page, we've talked about action. There's opportunity this month. Sorry, the postman's here, so Tiny is going crazy. Let me just close the door. Tiny, you need to be quiet. Mummy's working. Are you coming in here? Right, you be quiet then. I'm going to close this door. So it seems, Taurus, that there's an opportunity this month for a new beginning, and not only a new beginning, but you wanting to put effort and energy into this new beginning, into creating this new beginning. So that's a really beautiful energy. As I said, a relationship. You might want to create a relationship, etc. So you know, you apply it for yourself in your life. Okay, next we have the challenge. If we get another 10 here. Excuse me. Excuse me. Right, I'm just going to put that there. I'm going to have a drink. This is your challenge. What do you think it stands for, represents? Okay. Excuse me. Okay, so this is your challenge. Your challenge seems to be your inspiration. It's interesting, isn't it? There's a real strong connection between you and somebody else, Taurus. I can feel it. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. It is deep. And it is profound. And it's probably something that you don't really understand, or you haven't understood up until this point. You know, but we've had November. And November Scorpio season was all about churning up those things inside us, what we think, what we're feeling deep down. You know, the month of November was about coming into those realizations and realizing that there are things that we need to release. There's a real depth. There's a real depth with you and somebody else. Let me talk you through the card. That's just my intuitive sense that I'm getting. I can feel it and it's beautiful. I just want to stay here, Taurus. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm liking this energy. Let me talk you through the card. This is number 2 in the Major Arcana, or the 3rd card in the Major Arcana. And, you know, 0 is the Fool, which is the taking the leap, the step. Number 1 is the Magician, the divine will to create. And then number 2 is the High Priestess. This is the understanding of the importance and significance of our inspiration, and that being the thing that helps to guide us. There's I did a video last week called Karma, the benefits of meditation and why we meditate and the benefits of mindfulness, or something like that. Key wisdom, check it out. And I talked excuse me, I talked in that reading that we are all two people. We are who we are when we are born, and we are who we are because of all the experiences and the circumstances that we have faced in our lives. And that the beauty and the benefits of mindfulness and why we do it, why we meditate, is to get a balance between those two things, a 50-50 balance, where we can connect and tap into who we are, who we were when we were born, at a soul level. Who am I? Who are you, Taurus, at a soul level? That's this card. And then, as I said, the external experiences, balancing those two things. That's the point and purpose of meditation and mindfulness. And this is all about what's within. This is all about the things that you inherently just feel, inherently experience. The things that we can't change them, and we try to. When we feel something, you know, you might meet someone, you might instantly be attracted or connected, or the opposite, you might instantly be turned off by someone and be repelled almost by another person. And you try to, this is what we do as humans. We try to do this. We go, well, you try to add reason to that. You know, well, the reason I don't like this person is this, blah, blah, blah. But inherently, there's something else potentially, if that's a soulmate or a karmic situation, there's something else potentially that this situation, meeting this person, is trying to awaken within, okay? There's a real depth of feeling between you, Taurus, and somebody else. And 2s are also, I'm going to put it there yet, but I'm going to look at the clarifying in a minute. 2s are also about commitments as well. So this is your challenge. This is you either not wanting to connect with this energy because I think it's beautiful, but then again, I'm used to connecting with this type of energy. And for some people, though, it might not be that easy to connect with. So that's why it might be a challenge for you to go with what you're feeling. This is the clarifying card. So it is looking like, for some of you, this is a what am I talking about? An earth sign. I know, so a fellow Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. You know, because that's I mean, it's your energy as well. It's predominant energy here, though, isn't it? Excuse me. And this is about, it's interesting, isn't it? Because number 9 is also linked to the Hermit energy, which is about going within, if you will, that internal investigation that we do. And Mercury is retrograde right now, up until the 6th, I think, up until tomorrow or something. Mercury is retrograde. And the card of Mercury is Virgo, which is about, again, that diligence, that internal understanding, okay? So, excuse me. Suggestive again, it could be someone from the past, but the challenge, this is the challenge and clarified here. So this could be somebody that, this is this idea of someone being secure on their own, someone having the wealth, someone having the self-esteem, the understanding, the work ethic, you know, the self-love, etc. Standing in that power, standing true to that and being secure. You know, maybe this is you, maybe this is you, Taurus. You know, you're quite happy with the practical realm. This is the practical realm, isn't it? What we can manifest, what we can see. You're quite happy with the practical realm. You're very confident and secure in that practical realm. But it's your intuition that is trying to speak out to you. It's trying to say to you, you need to listen to me. really very similar messages here coming through. And maybe that's something that's making you feel a little bit uncomfortable. Let's have a look at the advice or how to achieve balance. We've got the Ace of Wands. So, I mean, it's very obvious, isn't it? This is the second ace that we've got now. Okay? And the advice is to move, is to go, take action, Taurus, because, you know, what are you passionate about? Who are you passionate about? You know, what do you want? What type of relationship do you want? What person do you want? This is going after it. This is going for that person. This is taking action. This is taking action. This is taking action. This is, you know, expressing yourself. This is having communications with somebody. This is you moving. So this is wand energy. Remember, you know, passionate, motivated, you know, what our dream, not our dreams necessarily, but our desires. Dreams and desires are different, I suppose. And our desire is, again, it's something that we can't necessarily, like, we know that person's not good for me, but I'm drawn to them. I just can't help it, for example, yeah? This is that energy of the Ace of Wands. The advice, look, I mean, you get after the 10, you get the 1, don't you? You get after the 10 of Wands, you get the Ace of Wands. So, my darlings, this is really saying to you, this month, it is potentially... Well, it seems like it's time for you to move, to take action. So, you know, I'm not going to say, it's not you that I'm repeating. There's Sagittarius and Taurus this year. There's been an element of, and I told you guys, Taurus, you're going through some very intense major transits in your specific astrology as a sign. But there's been some sort of, it seems repetitive at times, because you think nothing's moving. Like I want, you know, I'm focusing on my work. I'm focusing on my relationship, or whatever you're focusing on, and you're like, but nothing's actually like improving. Nothing's actually getting any better. Nothing's actually moving forward, and it's frustrating. And that is really the influence of temperance. And for me personally, I have been experiencing this energy, temperance energy, since about February time, March time. This has been the energy that has been prevalent. So I couldn't wait till it got to Sagittarius season, so I could go to town on the on the analysis for you. But yeah, it's looking like for you, Taurus, the energy is there. It's saying, you know, this is your overall energy and focus for the month. This is your underlying energy and focus for the month. This is your advice. Action. And yet you've not been taking action before, but it's about being respectful of your intuition, being respectful of your passions and your drives, and actually taking action on that. Okay, and then reflect on how you feel. You know, some of you will, some of you won't. It's a choice. You know, some of you will stay locked in your head. Some of you will stay focusing on work or focusing on other things. That's your prerogative. You won't ever miss these opportunities. These opportunities will come round for you again at some point in your life. It just might be, who knows what will get you there. The universe will say, well, right, they're still not on the right path. They're still not taking the bait. They're still not taking the opportunity. So we have to do something else. So, you know, if your tower moment hits next March, babe, that's your fault. No, I'm joking. But it's going to be individual. It's going to affect all of you individually in different ways. But the energy and the advice seems to be move forward, take action on the person that you love, or the situation that you want to, the love situation that you want to manifest this month. Take action on it because the universe is supporting you. Aces are also about success. Number ones are also about success. You know, this idea of you will be successful in your endeavours. So, you know, I wish you well, Taurus. I hope you like that reading. If you did, please like the video below, and obviously share the content far and wide. You know, if you want to share it on social media, or send this to your Taurus lover if you're a cross-watcher, then do that. You can also subscribe and click the bell for notifications, okay? Don't forget to check out your bi-weekly readings, which run up to the 9th of December, and read the box below for all the information, all the astrological information for the month of November. I've also put out a few extra things this month, pick a card readings, the video about karma, etc. So check those out. And if you would like to follow me on my social media, it's very simple, Key Wisdom Tarot, and that's on Facebook or Instagram. Okay, and don't forget to check out your astrology video for the month of December, my darlings. Okay, thank you so much, Taurus, for being here. I hope you have a wonderful December, and I will see you all again very soon. Not next week, because it's my personal reading week next week. So the week after, I will see you with your probably 2019 preview. Okay, so take care, my lovelies. Have a fabulous few weeks, and Merry Christmas. Bye.